Welcome to Just to Be Creative. I'm your host Joshua, and today we're going to be talking about the word perspective. Now, what is perspective? Perspective is the way you see things, the way you view things, and the way you see things. Like, for example, the way people see me and everything. Do I care what people think about me? No, not really. Because as an artist, it's my job. It's my job to see the things differently than other people. Because it's my job as an artist to see things differently. Now, what do I mean by my job? I mean, as an artist, like, for example, I'm drawing them on backwards instead of forwards. For example, the top would be here, right? But actually, it'll be right here. Although what you're seeing is frontwards, it's actually backwards. And I'm actually drawing a tree backwards. Now, perspective is how you see things. Like, for example, a person can look at this drawing and say, "Oh, it's backwards. It looks backwards," but you're actually seeing it from a different perspective because you're using it from the camera. Now, perspective is how people see the world. Basically, typically, people see the world like this. One slide. There's good guys, there's bad guys, there's good and evil, but other people see the world differently. We're in a different perspective. Like, okay, let's say, maybe a hypothetical scenario. Let's say there's this villain from a cartoon, right? And he's this really famous villain, but he wants to quit. He wants to quit being a villain. He wants to quit, doing the whole villain thing. You know what I mean? Now, perspectively, you would think, "Oh, this guy's not going to change. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Going to keep robbing banks. Or going to keep stealing stuff. Now, but what if he does change? What if he decides, I want to do this anymore? I have a wife and kids. I want to be a better man. That's him changing his perspective, changing his way of how he views things. He decides to change for his family. Everybody has to make a choice in life. You can choose what to eat. You can choose what to eat that's healthy or what is bad for you. I just eat what is healthy for me. I follow my diet. I'm on a low sodium diet. I don't eat food with salt. I try to eat lettuce sometimes, but it's difficult. I'm trying out a perspective thing. So, oh, I forgot to send him my timer. So perspective is how you see things, how you view the world. Because people see things at one side. Now, other people see things with people with disabilities like me at one side, but we're all different. A lot of people with disabilities are very different from one another. Now, what do I mean? For example, I met a person who had a disability I did, but he couldn't talk, couldn't speak, couldn't speak properly, could only say noises and stuff like that. But I could tell he was a good person because, even though in his mind he can't speak, but in his mind he probably can. He may be speaking plain English, but he can't just say the words out properly. And that's perspective. Perspective is how you view the world, how you see things. How one person sees another thing is different from another person's perspective. Or as they say in the old language, take a mile in someone's shoes. So perspective is how you see things. So remember, see things through a different perspective, okay? And try to see the world differently. Okay guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!